Good morning, everybody. Unfortunately am not able to attend today. I have all day meetings at the college, so that's why you're getting this recording instead of me live. So today, you're going to be listening to the recording. I will talk about last week's assignment. I will talk about the new material that you're working on today, which is a career clusters overview, because that's what we'll be working on, career clusters over the next few weeks. And then I will be giving you your assignments that are due. One of them you will be doing immediately following this recording, and it will be due after the Class Connect today. So you'll want to upload it to the Dropbox before 1 o'clock today. It's short. It shouldn't take you too long. If you're a little behind getting it in, as long as you get it in today, I'm fine with that. So again, we're going to talk about last week's assignments first. Let me get the PowerPoint up. Okay, this week again, we're going to be talking about career clusters, an overview. Career clusters, again, are what we're going to be talking about for the next 4 or 5 weeks. So you'll be learning all the different career clusters that there are. Last week, the only assignment that you needed to do was the quiz for Unit 4. Almost everybody's done that, so great job, everybody. Like I said, just a few haven't got it turned in on time. And so a lot of people are passing, which makes me extremely happy. Um, the one thing that I did want to talk about is the grades on the quizzes. While most people did them, unfortunately, more people scored D's and F's than C's, B's, and A's, which is a little disconcerting. And I decided to take a look at that. Why was that? I wanted to see, are the questions too hard? Were they not covered? And what I found out is, yes, all the questions that are asked can be found in either our Class Connect, the PowerPoint we went over, or in your chapter reading. There's only like 7 or 8 pages. What I did find out is everybody that got a D or an F, except for one person, took less than 3 minutes to take that quiz. That's way too short of a time. Basically, it just almost is like you're guessing on the answers, or if you don't know, you're just putting something in. Honestly, again, the quizzes are going to be about 25% of your grade. So if you don't do well on the quizzes, it's going to be tough for you to get a good grade in this class. Take your time on the quizzes. You have 1 hour to take them. Again, there are generally 10 questions, with the 10th question being a short answer. Look the questions up, okay? You don't have to, it's not, you have the readings, you have my PowerPoint, you have my Class Connect. Every one of the answers can be found there. So again, please take some time on the quizzes. It's not a speed rally. The person that finishes first doesn't get the best points. So again, you should not be taking these quizzes in 2 minutes, which was a majority of the people that got poor grades. And a couple took 3. I mean, you're not giving any time or thought when you're answering that quickly. The people that got the good grades spent much more time doing these quizzes. So again, take your time, look up the answers, and get a good grade. So again, that's all I'm going to say on that, but that was the only assignment that was due last week. Career clusters. There are many different career options, and you've noticed by taking all of your surveys that you've taken, all of your things that you've done, the little tests, you'll notice that you all were given basically different ideas of some jobs that you might be interested in. And there are many different areas that everybody's looking at. No two people were really the same. And those jobs are all put together in career clusters. So in this lesson, we're going to discuss what a career cluster is. In the following lessons over the next few weeks, you're going to be researching specific career clusters to find out more information about each one of them. In this lesson, again, we're going to hopefully explain what a career cluster is and why it's useful, and understand some job requirements and responsibilities for each cluster. In this week, assignments are going to be as follows. You will have a discussion on career possibilities. You will have a writing assignment, which is just a couple paragraphs on requirements and responsibilities, which that's the assignment that you'll be doing immediately following this recording. And then you'll have a quiz. Vocabulary, the key terms you're going to learn in this lesson is career cluster. Again, a career cluster is a category of related career options. College degree, a title given to someone who has graduated from college. Graduate degree, a title to someone who has graduated from additional schooling after college. Job requirements, what you must have in order to qualify for a particular career. And job responsibilities is what you will do on a day-to-day basis at a particular career. Career clusters are grouping similar career clusters together that are similar and organized for your career search. Rather than picking one specific career that you are interested in, it's a good to identify a group of careers that you might enjoy. And again, in this course, over the time, we will be discussing 16 different clusters. The clusters that you're going to be looking at are business and management, finance, marketing, sales and service, agriculture, food, natural resources, transportation, distribution, logistics, architecture and construction, science, technology, engineering and math, hospitality and tourism, arts, video, technology and communications, manufacturing, education and training, law, public safety and security, government and public administration, health science, information technology, and human services. So those are the 16 different career clusters. You'll probably find that you are interested in more than one cluster. The idea of a cluster is not to limit yourself, but to show you all the options that are available. If you can narrow it down to a few clusters that are interesting to you, then you can start to see which careers are part of those clusters. This may give you career ideas that you hadn't thought of. Again, if you see something in a cluster that's similar, you might go, I didn't think of that. That might be something I want to research. You may also notice that some careers will fit into multiple clusters because clusters overlap. If you notice on the other one, we had technology was, Let me start this over, sorry. You will notice again when you're looking at them, technology was here, it was up here, it was by itself. So again, a lot of things are going to fit in there. Business management. There's also some business management and administration in government jobs, in transportation. So again, those things may overlap. So again, you're going to see if you can match careers here with your correct clusters. Remember that some careers may fit into multiple clusters, but the activity you'll be doing in your discussion later, you're going to need to pretty much be in one cluster. All right, there's job requirements and job responsibilities, as we briefly discussed earlier in your vocabulary. When you're looking at careers, you should pay attention to both requirements and responsibilities. You should know as much as you can about a career before heading down a particular career path so that you're fully prepared for what lies ahead. You don't want to graduate from college ready to go to a career only that you find out you took the wrong courses, so that you can't be hired for your dream job. Job requirements. Job requirements are what you need to do before starting the career. This includes education and experience. Some jobs only require a high school diploma. Some jobs don't even require a high school diploma. Not many, but some do. Others require that you have a college degree or a graduate degree. Experience required can vary too. Some jobs do not require you to have any experience, whereas some require you to have worked at other jobs prior to being hired. Why you should worry about this now is you can be working towards some requirements like prior experience now. For example, if you want to be a teacher someday, you should have experience working with kids. You could be a babysitter, or you could get a part-time job at like one of those kinder cares, or things like that. Or if you do happen to go to a church or something, teaching Sunday school. Those things are good things that you can put on your resume later on that shows you had an interest in teaching. Other requirements like having a high school diploma have their own requirements. You cannot earn a high school diploma if you haven't passed 8th grade. So you have to pass 8th grade first. So, and getting good grades and building good study habits work towards earning that diploma. Job responsibilities is what you will be doing on a day-to-day basis at your career. Will you be using a computer? Is it manual labor? Do you need to work with other people? It's the specific tasks that you will be doing each day at work are your responsibilities. Why you should care about these responsibilities that might make your career someday and what future? Well, if typing doesn't sound like something you would want to do, you might want to cross off careers that use computers for a career. Again, because you have to do a lot of typing in something. Like I said, we talked about earlier, like some jobs, if you don't like to interact with people, you wouldn't necessarily want to become a salesperson. So because again, if you don't like interacting with people, you're not going to enjoy a sales career because you have to interact with somebody. Or if you are somebody that loves interactions, loves talking to people, always being around people, you might not want to be an actuary or something like that that works with numbers all day, where you're sitting basically in your cubicle working on numbers all day, where you're not really interacting with people. If you're the type of person that loves interacting with people, you're going to hate that kind of a job. So again, knowing the type of things that you'll be doing day to day in your career helps. Knowing both job requirements and responsibilities can help you prepare better for a more informed future. So again, some of the things that we're going to talk about, again, the difference between job requirements and job responsibilities. All right. The assignment that you will be doing as soon as this is over with, and I'll tell you when you can start as soon as this recording is over. It's writing requirements and responsibilities. Again, due by the end of today, preferably at the end of this Class Connect. So again, requirements and responsibilities do not only apply to careers. They can apply to many other parts of your life as well, including this course, your schoolwork. Think about the requirements and the responsibilities are for this course. Why did you need to already know how to take this course? What are the tasks that you will have to be able to complete when you are working on this course? So what you're going to do is you're going to write one paragraph, and again, a paragraph is 2 to 3 sentences. But again, you're going to write a paragraph explaining the requirements of the course and how they are like requirements for a job and different from those of a job. In the second paragraph, you're going to discuss the responsibilities of this course and how they are similar or different to responsibilities of a job. So again, if we want to go back, again, requirements are things that you need to do before. So in your paragraph, it's what are things that were required of you before you took this course. Obviously, knowing how to take an online course, how to look at the content and know what's for due, know where your readings are. So all those different things are some things that you needed before you could start taking this course. Your responsibilities, again, your day-to-day, are things like doing the class reading, doing the class assignments, doing the readings, the writings, and the quizzes. Those are all day-to-day things that you're doing in the class. So again, that would be in the second paragraph. Again, discuss your responsibilities of this course and how they are similar or different from the responsibilities of job. Again, 2 paragraphs. Again, it's not one-word answers. Remember, again, check your spelling and all those other things. Use complete sentences, capitalization, all that other stuff, that counts. Then, due March 1st is your discussion on career options. In this discussion, you will name 5 to 10 careers that might fall into your cluster. Then discuss why those jobs appeal to you. Post an entry, your first post, about a cluster that you might be interested in. Explain why you feel the careers in this cluster are related and why you are interested in them. And then again, comment on the entries for at least 2 other classmates. Remember, please try to keep it to 2. Again, we don't need 1,000 posts for this one discussion. So again, post your own and then reply to 2 other. And then again, check back to your post to see what people said about your post. Again, remember, a response like I agree, ditto, or me too does not count. So again, 2 full sentences in your response. Again, please remember, this is an educational setting. All posts in the discussion board should be kept appropriate for school. If you are not sure what is acceptable, not acceptable, again, contact me. And then you have your quiz. Again, that's due March 1st as well. And again, please, like we talked about earlier, please take your time. Again, look up the answer. You have the time. You have an hour. Everybody should be getting the full points on these. They're not that difficult. Everything for this the 5-point lesson quiz, 5.0 lesson quiz, all your answers I just talked about. Okay, so again, please take your time, do better. Let's everyone pass at this time. So that's the end of what we're doing, my lecture for you. I will see you all next week. I hope you all have a great week. Now what you have to do is you need to go again to assignment 5.0, writing requirements and responsibilities. 2 paragraphs due by the end of this Class Connect. So again, see you everybody. Oh, and this again, it's posted on D2L, it's under content, and it's under our Class 5 Class Connect and News. So again, everybody have a great week. I will see you next week.